Restored Republic via GCR. Update August 21, 2025. Hello, dear subscriber and guest of this channel. Here's today's news. Reports compiled as of Thursday, August 21, 2025, suggest that the Global Currency Reset Internet Group, Level 4B, has been activated, signaling a significant step toward a world free of the old debt-based financial paradigm. For decades, many have felt trapped in a system designed for control, where inflation erodes savings and invisible taxes burden nations. But what if there were an alternative? The concept at the heart of this supposed transformation is the quantum financial system, QFS, a decentralized, secure, and transparent financial network. According to reports, the QFS is not just a future promise, it is already fully operational behind the scenes. Unlike traditional systems, which are riddled with corruption and manipulation, the QFS utilizes tamper-proof, untraceable, and immutable quantum light channels. Each transaction is instantaneous, transparent, and backed by real assets, representing the end of fiat illusion and dependence on banking intermediaries. This is not just a financial reform. Many describe this process as a true cosmic reset of human destiny. On Wednesday, August 20, 2025, a major financial movement was reported. The Finance Department of the Council of Ministries of the Iraqi GRC reportedly transferred $120 billion in US-owned dinars to Baghdad. This operation is seen as a precursor to the revaluation of asset-backed currencies, with the Iraqi dinar occupying a strategic position in this scenario. Looking ahead, a crucial date has been highlighted: September 1st. According to multiple intelligence sources, a $150 trillion GESARA operation is planned, allegedly orchestrated by President Donald Trump. The goal would be to dismantle the elite's economic control and usher in the largest transfer of wealth in American history. The core of this redistribution would be the release of vast hidden mineral resources in the United States: gold, silver, copper, lithium, uranium, and rare earths, previously blocked by globalist legislation. The revenue from these resources would be channeled directly to the QFS through the Treasury's Unified Recovery Fund. Test deposits, already identified in pilot programs, would be labeled repatriation royalties and GESARA Phase 1 transfers, and distributed in biometrically protected digital wallets. And it doesn't stop there. Behind the scenes, the Internal Revenue Service (IRS) would be quietly dismantled, federal tax books wiped clean, and student loans dissolved. The US dollar, in turn, would be reissued as a gold-backed treasury currency. Meanwhile, the global elite, wedded to the collapsing fiat system, is reportedly showing signs of panic. More than 300 private jets reportedly landed in Geneva last weekend, bringing together leaders of the World Economic Forum in attempts to block the release of mineral resources. The IMF has reportedly issued warnings of catastrophic instability if the US moves forward with a new monetary standard, while a desperate China is reportedly liquidating US bonds in the face of a system it cannot penetrate. The message conveyed is straightforward: the fiat order is broken, and the QFS is replacing it, record by record, payment by payment. This isn't government aid or subsidies, but real wealth, anchored in gold, flowing directly to citizens, presented as historic reparations for more than a century of alleged economic looting. The activation scheduled for September 1st is described as irreversible. While such claims are met with skepticism by many, the scale and depth of this narrative are compelling and challenge traditional understandings of money, power, and governance. Reportedly, the Emergency Broadcast System, EBS, will be the public trigger that confirms that the switch has been thrown. Elites taught us that scarcity was inevitable, that prosperity was a privilege, and that debt was an individual responsibility. But the narrative of the Restored Republic via GCR asserts the opposite. Wealth, land, and the future have always belonged to humanity, and now, through the quantum financial system and GESARA, they are being returned. And so we reach the turning point in our collective journey. What once seemed like a distant dream is now revealing itself as a possible and tangible reality. The old system, based on debt and illusions, is crumbling before our eyes, while a new, fair, and transparent paradigm is beginning to blossom. The future that has been denied us for so long can no longer be contained. He now stands before us, sustained by truth, by the silent work of many, and the power of a greater plan that transcends governments and personal interests. It's not just about currencies, bonds, or assets. It's about dignity, justice, and the opportunity for every human being to rewrite their story with freedom and abundance. As the countdown to the first days of September progresses, one certainty grows stronger: the world will never be the same again. The restored republic is not just a political or economic promise, it is the reflection of a collective awakening. A united humanity, free from invisible chains, ready to rebuild life on the foundations of prosperity, solidarity, and light. The time of scarcity is over. Now is the time of plenty. And above all, it is the time of truth.